Welcome, soul artists, for one of my favorite lessons, Finding Your Inner Superhero. In the Soul Artist Experience 1.0, we became more conscious of negative self-talk, and we've taken steps to silence our inner critic or judge. Everyone, but women particularly, seem to have an abundance of abusive self-talk. We tend to focus on our weaknesses rather than concentrating on our strengths, on our gifts, talents, skills, and abilities. This hypercritical habit starts young and is often prevalent in girls. Consciously affirming the self is one way to foster feeling worthwhile. When we feel worthwhile, we can more fully come into wholeness in our hearts, minds, and external life. We can be more powerful role models to young people and develop the courage to fully live our purpose or dharma. Some of us are not consciously aware of our own habit of negative self-talk. Many of us believe we have a pretty high regard for ourselves, yet we can see, can't we, even from comments about our own artwork and creativity, the suggestion that we have more growth to nurture. I invite us all to help each other be as kind and supportive to ourselves as we are to one another. Let's hold ourselves and each other accountable to that. A fun way to move past blocks and barriers to self-love and confidence is to acknowledge what makes us super right here, right now. Here's how you will do it. Print out a superhero template from the workbook, or you can draw a figure that represents your inner superhero. Don't spend too much time focusing on how your superhero looks. My favorite images are the ones that are hand-drawn and perfectly imperfect. A cartoon stick figure would be great. It's much more important to focus on his or her attributes, gifts, talents, skills, abilities, and superpowers. Now, I can imagine some of you doing an eye roll or saying privately, "Oh, come on, Jane, this sounds ridiculous." I invite you, though, to just suspend the critical and judgmental talk and see where this takes you. Just be open. What shape would your superhero be? Heroes come in all shapes, sizes, colors, genders, or non. What details would be on your hero's costume? What features would he or she have? If you were a superhero, say from a Marvel or DC comic, what would be your inherent powers? We all have powers or strengths and gifts and talents that we come into the world with. What are your superpowers? I suggest you look back at your gifts and talents, at your best, legacy, and what am I grateful for pages from Soul Artist 1.0. Looking back will remind yourself about things that make you amazing, unique, and special. Also take a look at your Claiming Your Life work and notice the words that came to you as you thought about power, success, love, and freedom. Reflect back on your life and connect some dots. Look for themes to form a picture of what your superpower or powers might be. What do you naturally excel at? You might have a natural inclination for a particular skill or craft. What do you like, enjoy, and gravitate toward? What sets your soul on fire? What's the gift you continuously are using? What do people come to you for? Think about why people come to you. What are people asking you for help with? If they're asking for advice on something, what is it? Identify that theme and let that point you toward your superpower. For example, you may be a great listener who makes others feel safe. That might be your superpower. You could illustrate this as brightly colored ears for listening, or a third eye, which would be empathetic and sensitive. Make a list of your gifts, strengths, and talents and start to illustrate them on your superhero. Be proud of what makes you unique, special, and worthwhile. If you get stuck, ask your tribe mates to help you. You know you will get some help. Next, reflect on talents and abilities that you'd like to further develop by looking at your desires. If your attribute is a work in process or an aspiration, it's great to include it. Maybe you have a desire to improve at a musical instrument like the piano because you find music soothing, and making music is a gift you could share with others. You could illustrate this with some musical notes on your costume or put a mini keyboard on your page. Think about protective devices or weapons for your hero, not to harm, hurt, destroy, intimidate, or force, but to protect your hero from negative forces or challenges, maybe gossip or germs or viruses. Sometimes in life we put on a cape or we put a shield up so that we can be resilient enough to handle whatever situations arise. We all need to protect ourselves. What would your shield or protective devices look like? And of course, all superheroes need a tool belt. So what are your tools? Your tools could include those devices that shield and protect you from negative forces, or gadgets that are powerful, help your hero heal, stay calm and grounded. Maybe your At Your Best page can inform your tool belt. Maybe your tool is a paintbrush because you use art and painting and creativity to help you stay connected to your true self and to ward off negativity, to help you find clarity and peace. A tool might be anything that helps your hero stay in contact with the present moment so that they are living on purpose and acting on things they care about. Maybe you will write the letter B to stand for breathing, because we've learned that pranayama, the use of the breath, helps you stay calm and in touch with your body. On my hero, I have the Om symbol that reminds me that meditation is a key to helping me be at my best. Maybe an S for snacks, because when you stay hydrated and fed, you stay balanced and are better able to handle different situations as they come up. Your At Your Best page can give you insights to help you find your special tools. Now, this lesson is foundational for 2 lessons to come in the masterclass, the Sacred Feminine and Archetypes. One of the goddesses we will get to know in the masterclass, Durga, carries a variety of weapons and tools she uses in her fight against evil. Each has a symbolic meaning. Her conch shell symbolizes the mystic word Om, which helps her feel connected to God. Durga's bow and arrows demonstrate her control over energy. A thunderbolt helps her attack challenges with confidence. A lotus reminds her to stay true to her spiritual quest. Her sword symbolizes knowledge. So let your imagination run free, think of the life challenges you face, and gather to your hero the tools to help your hero succeed. Does your superhero have a name? You might wish to name your superhero extolling his or her main attributes or reason for being. Perhaps the name will be a link to your dharma: queen, magus, king, hero, magician, victor, superstar, warrior, healer, conqueror, or reflects an energy you want to tap into: mother, father, grandmother, aunt, uncle, shaman, kahuna, wise woman. Your hero's name could also be related to a spirit or totem animal whose power you want to harness. And then once you have your hero and you have identified his or her powers, you have gathered tools, you have given your hero a name, now it's time to begin to step into your inner superhero. Keep your hero around as a daily reminder of your commitment to seeing and understanding this powerful aspect of yourself. You now see yourself as super. Look at your hero before meditation. Let your hero become a part of your inner world. Put a copy in your gratitude journal. Become your hero. Appreciate him or her. Remember your strengths. Remember your tools. Use your protective devices or shields out in the world. When you come across a challenge, call upon your inner hero and imagine that you are a hero in a movie. Ask yourself, what would my superhero do in my shoes? Am I at the part in the movie where the hero is about to give up or give in? Do I need to stay strong and hold on a little longer? Also, remember that like all of us, your superhero is a work in progress. You can update him or her as often as you wish. And as we will learn in the archetype work to come, you are not limited to just one superhero. If you want to create more than one, do it.